friends, and welcome to my little corner of the YouTubes. After all that hashtag relaxed regency I was doing, I figured it was time to get back into my beloved 1920s. Now, I'm always anxious to add more 1920s stuff to my collection because recently I've been bitten by the 1920s bug again, hard. And I just want to sew all the things. I'm always happy to add new 1920s stuff to my collection. So I figured I would do another 1 hour dress. Now the name 1 hour dress would seem to indicate that it doesn't take a lot of time. And the basic 1920s 1 hour dress does indeed not take a lot of time. You can literally make one in a day if you so choose. Quite easily, I would say. However, I ran into some trouble.
Oh, bloody hell.
And you know, aside from that, I'm a mom. I can't do anything quick. No, just not gonna happen. Nothing quick. Unless, of course, it's poopy diapers. Those happen real quick. Or mess. That happens real quick too. You know, those are the things that happen real quick. But not dresses. Or sewing. Or anything that you do for you. Quick disclaimer. I love my kids. I love them more than anything. And I am so incredibly grateful for them. But they do not make life easier. Do not expect them to. Don't ever expect kids to make your life easier. They make it wonderful with their wonderful cuteness and just... they're adorable. And I love them so much. But yeah, they just don't make stuff easier. They just don't. So here's my trials and tribulations in the making of a 1 hour dress. It was made with much love and much interruptions. Mostly much interruptions.
Well, there we go. I've laid out the pattern on the fabric. It's double. I'm lazy. And besides, the point of a 1 hour dress is that it's fast, so I don't feel guilty. I do wish I could remember if I had included seam allowance in this pattern. I don't remember. I am glad, however, that I held this pattern up against myself to check if it was actually the right length, because it looks a little short. It is not the right length. It actually needs more length at the bottom, which I don't have, but I think I will supplement this with a black piece of fabric, a black band at the bottom. I think that will look very nice, and then some contrasting black bits up there, possibly a black collar, maybe black sleeve. How does one call those things? I hate that English is not my first language. What are you doing? What? Oh. Hello. Oh, yeah. No, hello. Hi. Where was I? Oh yeah. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, bloody hell. What is this, and how did I miss this? What are we gonna do about this? Okay. Fairly impossible to get a good shot. And if you hear any pandemonium from downstairs, it's my daughter, who is extremely upset that I have left the room even though her dad is with her. But anyway, it appears that I don't really need the black contrasting band at the bottom anymore. Although I must say I have grown quite fond of the idea of using black as a contrasting color, so I might actually do that after all. To be continued. I was gone for half a minute. But it's all good now. It's all good. that is one side done. You can see the fullness really jumps out here, and that's what I'm kind of hoping for. It's kind of a robe de style effect where the drop waist sort of flows into this, well, this bulkiness here, thus creating that robe de style kind of silhouette. I don't know. I hope I can pull it off. I've yet to try it on and see if it actually works the way I intend to. Anyway, one down. Still need to get rid of these threads, but I'll do that later because I'm anxious to get started on the second one. I did the gathers here with 2 rows of basting stitches, but I've since changed the setting on my machine to accommodate another needle, and this has messed with the tension a little bit for some reason, and I can now not get it straight. And this is the second time that I've sewn a row of basting stitches, because the first time I tried to sort of straighten it out a little bit and the thread snapped, so I had to do it all over again. So I think I will not be doing 2 rows of stitches for this one, but 1, just leave it at this, because otherwise I think if I'm gonna try and straighten this out, the thread will snap on me again, and I will just be doing the same thing over and over again. I have basted this because basting is my new best friend. I use it for almost everything nowadays. I'm gonna put it under the machine and then gonna try it on. So let's go.
It says main motor overloaded, please wait. I've never had this before, but the gathers are pretty tight. I think my machine is kind of struggling with it, so. I'm not entirely convinced that this went the way I wanted to, so I'm just gonna add a second row of stitching just slightly below the first one, just to make sure that all the gathers are swept up in it, as it were.
First fitting, cut the neck hole a little bit wider so as to actually get my head through. I think it looks fine. I like the effect of the fuller, more fullness at the sides, and I think it could stand to have a little bit more of a waist though, because it's, if you look at it from the side, it's rather bulky. I wouldn't mind a little bit more definition at the waist. Well, it still looks like a sack, but I'm gonna put bias tape in the seams and the sleeves. The plan right now is to put it on the mannequin, make a slash here. How do you say it? I don't know. Make a slash here, put on a collar, and then embellish here, and don't know if you can see it where the holes go. Here, because there's holes here, here, and yeah, it's done. I want to probably embroider the collar a little bit too. Oh, I have it in my head, but it's so difficult to explain properly what I want to do with it. So just wait and see. Wait and see. It'll be awesome, I promise.
I think I found it. It's there. It's there. It's there. I'm gonna get it. I got it. Yes, and there's a lot of excellent vintage stuff that belonged to my grandma in here that I had forgotten about. So that's a nice surprise. But first things first, let's go make some embellishments.
So, got the dress finished. The collar is on. Now it's working on the fun parts, like the embellishment that will hide these nasty little holes here. And I think I already showed you which embellishment I'm going for. This is what I've got so far. I couldn't find a compass, so I just sort of hunted down stuff circle-shaped in different sizes, and I had to trim this one down a bit by hand because this was still a little bit too big. But it's getting there. And then I have to stitch them together with a... was it a blanket stitch? I'm so bad at remembering the correct terms. I think it was a blanket stitch. I have to figure out how to do that. I'm sure it won't be too difficult. But yeah, and cut out some leaves. I have some nice green colored felt right here. And I'm thinking I'll place these over the holes here and then likewise on this side, because the gathers, well, actually this side okay, but could have been better. Could have been better on this side. I'm not too happy about this, but it doesn't matter because the embellishment is gonna go on top of it. And then there is this little hole that we need to cover. So I might do a tiny rosette flowery thing here, or maybe I'll just slap a leaf on it, place some leaves over there in sort of a whimsical little pattern, because it's gonna look pretty odd if I just have like the main decorations here and then like one lost leaf floating in the middle. But yeah, I'm sure it will all work out.
Well, all I need to do now is sew on these embellishments and we're done. Oh wait, I forgot something. Beads. Every flower requires a little bead sewn into the center. Thank you for watching! If you would like to support me, you can do so by liking, subscribing and commenting on my videos or by making a donation to my Ko-fi account. Thank you so much. Bye!